will attend. Now we start this hour in Europe, where Russia says its forces have captured 3 more settlements in Ukraine's Dnipropetrovsk region this week, while striking military and energy infrastructure in Ukraine. At the same time, Moscow confirmed that a Ukrainian drone targeted the Smolensk nuclear power plant, although it was intercepted and operations remained unaffected. Meanwhile, Kyiv claimed responsibility for drone attacks on Russia's largest Baltic oil port at the Primorsk and several pumping stations, triggering a fire and disrupting shipments. The Kremlin says peace talks with Ukraine are, quote, on pause, accusing Europe of obstructing negotiations. US President Trump has again warned that he is running out of patience with Vladimir Putin. The stalemate comes as Russia and Belarus stage major joint drills, raising fresh alarms within NATO. Now we're joined by Dr. Satoru Nagao. He's a fellow at the Hudson Institute and he joins us live from Tokyo, Japan. Thank you very much, Dr. Nagao, for taking the time to talk to us. We hear news of Russia once again encroaching further, slowly but surely, into Ukrainian territory, this time into the eastern territory of the Dnipropetrovsk, which has been a flashpoint of the war. On the diplomatic side, Russia has said that peace negotiations are, quote, on pause with Ukraine, citing European powers obstructing the process. What are your thoughts on that?
View from the current Russia's move, Russia is intensifying their attack, military attack against many countries at the same time. In case of the Ukraine, of course, this is the main area, but to expand territory in Ukraine as a side military operation, the 90 drone is entering Poland, or conducting joint exercises with Belarus. This military operation is raising tension against the country around Belarus or Russia, which is Baltic states and Poland, these countries. So why this is related with military operation in Ukraine? Because if the rising tensions rise in the Belarus or the border with the Baltic state or border with Poland, in this case, NATO side need to deploy their forces in this region. At the same time, this same asset cannot deploy the backside of the Ukraine to support Ukraine. So NATO is not military force directly involved in the war, but sharing the information or supporting the Ukraine military operation by supplying the other material. This military force is as a support role. This military forces is very important. But if the NATO itself need to deploy the forces more than northern area, the Baltic state and Poland, this area. In this case, of course, the supply is also going to this area and cannot go to the Ukraine, could happen. So Russia want to expand the territory, the east side of Ukraine, is related with the military operation in the Belarus or the border with Poland. And one more thing that I need to say, what is the relation with the diplomatic move between the US and Russia? In this view from Russia, there is a possibility that such kind of scenarios they are thinking is, firstly, if the ceasefire fails, intensify military operation, expand territory is beneficial for Russia. But even if the ceasefire negotiation has really happened, still the expanding territory is a good card to negotiate. So that's why anyway they need to expand the military operation to expand territories.
Dr. Nagao, we're 2 days away from marking a month since that Trump and Putin summit in Alaska. Vladimir Putin has said peace negotiations are on pause for the time being. However, were they ever moving since then?
View from that negotiation in Alaska, of course, that was one kind of the achievement because Russia considered little to accept to secure Ukraine's security by accepting the military force from the Western countries. So that's why if the Putin really accepts the Western military force to secure the security of the Ukraine, this was a very big achievement. But at the same time, the view from the current situation, still this is doubtful. Is it really for Russia to accept the Western military force to secure the border in Ukraine? That is a little bit controversial situation.
Yes.
It will rely on the result of the next negotiation.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Nagal, for joining us here on the programme. Pleasure to have you on. We now move